welcome to Volume 4 of Corey Haim movies. And we're getting there. Can you guess where we're going here? Can you guess where we're going here? So we've had Lost Boys, we've had Watchers, and we've had Secret Admirer. That was filmed this morning. All these have been filmed without even getting round to edit them, so I'm doing well here. And the next one, believe it or not, is Batman and Robin. Yes, Batman and Robin. Made the effort. Have you seen Batman and Robin? Anyway, hang on a minute. Corey Haim's in Batman and Robin. Blink and you miss it. Yep, there he is. And that was Coolio as well, by the way. Rest in peace, Coolio, who we unfortunately lost a few weeks ago. So yeah, Corey Haim appears randomly as a biker. We're talking about Corey Haim's hair, shaved black hair. Yeah, this is so random. Not as random as you may hear some random voices. I'm uploading some footage in the background. Just deal with that. So yeah, okay, so Corey Haim's in Batman and Robin. Yeah, so yeah. Big box VHS, it's in the collection. Yeah, Corey Haim. Just going to put that up there. Anyway. So now that the VHS is there, Batman, when it came back after Tim Burton and everyone was like, whoa, Batman Returns is a bit too dark, like really dark. Along comes Joel Schumacher, director of Flatliners. I mean, that's a pretty dark movie. But also the director of The Lost Boys. Pretty dark there as well. But we're going backwards here. So we went backwards and we went forwards again, because going back all the way to Adam West, we're about to get weird, wacky and fucking crazy ass Batman here. And then everyone went, whoa, that's a bit too wacky. And then we got Batman Begins years later, and everyone's like, that's the Batman we want. But again, you've got to think about franchise here. And obviously, like, I don't know where they were going with this, you know. Batman Forever, the big hype, Jim Carrey, Tommy Lee Jones, two guys on the peak of their performance, bring in Val Kilmer. Yes, Michael Keaton didn't want to do it. If Michael Keaton done it, I think Batman Forever would have been a little bit different. Bring in Robin, that you were meant to have Robin in the original, that'd be Marlon Wayans. But in casting Robin, according to License to Dream, in this, the autobiography of Corey Haim, where they get it completely mixed up between George Clooney and Val Kilmer, and Corey Haim going to audition for Robin. Yeah, so if you remember, Joel Schumacher directed The Lost Boys. He literally went Corey Haim, Corey Feldman as Robin. That's what he wanted, either one or the other, but it looked like Haim was massively in the running for Robin, even auditioning him, even though that book gets a little bit wrong about who Batman is. It's George Clooney or Val Kilmer. Get that right before you're fucking printed. End of that rant. Anyway, so Haim is not Robin. Now, at the start of this movie, you kind of know what you're in for when Batman drops on there and goes, "Hi, Mr. Freeze, I'm Batman." And then he goes, "Whee!" You kind of know what you're in for with that, and I hope everyone appreciates just a little bit of effort I put that there. So yeah, I'm a massive fan of Batman. Not too much into the mythology, but just a film. Batman, the original Batman to me is a total Christmas movie, and the hype to see Batman Returns, because I was too young to see the pictures, when it eventually came to television. People have no idea, like, oh, when's that new film out? A different rant here, but when's that new film out? Oh, I'll just go get it from Asda. It's not out, full stop, motherfucker. The wait, the anticipation, the absolutely almost half a year to a year till it got from the big screen to VHS. Should have totally had that VHS. But back to Batman rant after away from that. It is completely bonkers. Now, if you're a fan of the Adam West stuff, which I've recently just rewatched, this film is a massive love letter, big budget. Like, literally, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, just before, like, you know, peak Arnold Schwarzenegger, Una Thurman, recasting George Clooney, questionable. God, man, it's just flat out fun. Schwarzenegger and Una Thurman have massive fun with this. Chris O'Donnell and George Clooney struggle with this. They really do. And anyway, I'm not here to rant about Batman and Robin, am I? I'm here to talk about Corey Haim. Now, this is just weird how this happened. So this is him turning up for one day shoot. And I think if you look at this right, it looks like there's a scene cut, because it's the back of his head talking to Coolio, and maybe that was meant to be. I would have cast him in the biker for this reason. So basically it looks like his scene was cut. He's having a rant with Coolio, and then he could have been like the head. Like, I'm the motorbike guy. That's where I was going for. Zoom, motorbike guy. That's where I was going for this. Now, it's very important here. Lost Boys has amazing scene, Lost in the Shadows bike chase, alright? That whole, along the beach, through the woods, to the peak. Lost Boys, Batman Forever. Batman and Robin, get that right. Wow, this is weird, wacky, but wonderful. It's not really, it's just battery craziness. What I was going to say was, this bike chase scene is like over the top, fireworks, fall into tinsel, exploding bikes, green flames, you name it. It's like literally bike chase. And it's like, it took the idea what they had with Lost in the Shadows and the Lost Boys and went boom. Now if Corey Haim played one of the bikers, that would have been an amazing cameo crossover. But the bike scenes chase is nowhere near as good. Even though someone is literally going, there's money, big explosion, yeah, that. Poof! It's very set down when you talk about this. You've got two big chases, really bad CGI, a rocket up into space, Schwarzenegger flying to his abysmal. Them two guys jumping out of a rocket in surfboard metal. And none of them land with a parachute. And also another thing, Jesse the Body Ventura's in it, who is also in Running Man and Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So it's kind of like a mixed multi-world. But yes, when it comes to availability for Batman and Robin, it is pretty much in the anthology box set. It's been repackaged quite a few different times. It's been available on Blu-ray, now on 4K, was on DVD, still is on DVD, repackaged as I said, and Batman and Robin itself was on Laserdisc, it was on VHS and DVD. Not hard to come by, literally lost in the shuffle. A very fractured franchise as well when it comes to the pop finals. Chris O'Donnell and Bane haven't been released as pop finals, as a collector of stuff and weird, wacky and wonderful. And Corey Haim, as I say, years and years, I haven't seen Batman and Robin at the pictures. It wasn't until, I put my hand up, 2 or 3 years ago when it was discovered that Corey Haim is in Batman and Robin. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm not going to believe he's in Wishmaster 2, right? Wishmaster 2 will not appear on this list. I don't think so anyway. I don't have that on VHS. That's like when it comes to Corey Haim movies, you go, was he in Wishmaster 2? Was he really? Was he in Batman for Robin? Yes, he was. You've seen the clip. Thanks very much for watching this. See you in the outtakes. I don't know where I'm oh, yeah, outtake. There you go. That's just ludicrous. Some of the lines on this was freezer's coming, chill. Schwarzenegger's eyes are when he's suffering. He's terrifying. Like, generally terrifying. But like, as a kid, like, this idea of it, like, Schwarzenegger's going to be Mr. Freeze, and it's like, fucking hell. And everyone talks about where they're going to go with Batman 5, but if you just look at, like, watching that back now, it's like, super colourful, really bad scripting, some really bad acting. It's got a great crossover. It's aware that the Riddler and Two-Face was there. I even freeze-framed it on the scene where you see the Riddler and Two-Face's jacket to have a look to see if there's any other, you know, the Penguin's cane or something like that, but there wasn't. But yeah, as an outtake, yeah. So that was just a random film. I walked in there and go, right, what can I watch next, as I'm going to have to watch another film next. And I don't really want to do too many of these. I know they're half jumpy cutty, they're not full on jumpy cutty. But yeah, I'm kind of like gauging where I want to go, but I'm really not sure what's next. No, I'm not. See you in the next video. Goodbye for now.